Jared, with the great personality you have that we all seen today, because you just smile all day, but has playing a high level in basketball helped you shape your personality, or is it more of a platform to help you show your personality?
Yeah, I think it's more showing my personality. Like I've been like this since I was a kid. Like I've always liked the dancing. I used to sing like in front of everybody. I sang Pharrell sometimes and some Drake. Shout out Drake. That's the GOAT. Oh. Let's get a round of applause for Drake.
Love to hear that, man. Everyone clap it up. Drake, we love you.
Oh my
man, my favorite guest,
You
bro.
are his favorite player in the world now.
Yo, this is great.
Drake, you loving this.
Yeah, best rap. I mean, yeah, I don't got to go into Drake, but that's my guy.
Say less, bro. Say less.
All right, well, we know the Drake. We know where
What's
you
understood.
We know where
doesn't need
you
to be
lay.
explained.
Where you lay on the
I
Drake
was at the
versus Kendrick.
concert when Kendrick was opening up for him.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Drake,
Oh, so that's
I
why
was
he
put
was
him
8
on.
years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
full circle.
Exactly.
Disrespectful.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is shut
And
up.
you had to be
Pete.
like 15 years old.
I was like 8.
8 years old.
Yeah, Take Care. Take Care came out pretty long ago. That was his tour. It was. Yeah,
You
it
was
a long
there
time
for it?
ago. Yeah, me and my brother. My brother put me on to Drake a long time ago. He found him for
Oh,
me.
okay.
And we all
So
went
you-
as a family.
So you never been a Kendrick fan?
I mean, like I like Poetic Justice. That song's good with Drake.
It's like 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
some-
no.
one or two.
I've liked Kendrick's songs. It's just I'm a side with my favorite artist of all
Alright,
time.
that's fair.
Stay true to yourself, man. I love
That's
that.
fair.
He made a great song. Just not my favorite.
We
just
can
gonna
talk more
shut
about
up.
this. Pete, what was it like for you entering the league? When you look at Jared, who's just being authentic to himself, I mean, the whole world has changed in that time gap. If P showed up with his nails done, it would have been a different reaction. That's just the reality of how much kind of the world has
Definitely.
changed. But for you, P, how did you juggle being yourself, but also almost like, okay, I'm a pro now?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was like, obviously I was, 20 when I got in the league, or just turned 21. And so, I've always been under the radar my whole career, my whole life, coming from a small city. I think just growing up in that environment, like it was just everything that I've been taught, same as you. Your parents teach you and they've taught you to be this way and have manners and be respectful and stay true to yourself and just be grounded, be humble. Like all of that stuff I kind of carried over to begin with. So, when I first got to Indy, I was still like, oh, yes, sir. Or, yes, ma'am. Like, you know what I mean? Because that was just how I was raised. And then, like, it was a different situation for me as well because I was coming into a team that was, I was 21. The next person close to me in age was, outside of Lance, was probably like 26, 27 years old. So, like, all these dudes is married, got kids. Like, so
That's
I'm
how I
the
feel
youngest in
now,
the locker
yeah.
room. You know what I mean? And so it was just a different dynamic of like, how do I relate, but still, you know what I mean? Just, stay in my lane as well. And how do I, find time to hang out with them or, get closer with the veterans. But, I think it was just an easy process. Again, I just relied on, my upbringing. I wasn't trying to be someone that I'm not. And it helped being in a small market. That way I was just honed in on basketball. But it was an easy transition, to be honest. Like, again, like I said, I wasn't trying to be nothing that I wasn't.
How much do you think the podcast has helped with all that? Now that you're
Now that
later
I'm
in
doing
your
it?
career, like, because I know
Yeah.
I feel like throughout your career, you've kind of opened up a little bit more. But how much has this podcast helped you with that?
Oh, it's helped a ton, bro, because I was pretty reserved and pretty closed off speaking about certain situations just because of the media and people got something to say. And, I'm not the person to always talk and share my feelings. And so that took a little bit of adjustment to like just be comfortable with that, with the vulnerability of everything. But then after I just opened up about it and just like, man, this is my story. Like at the end of the day, say what you want, take it for how you want. It's my story. Like no one can tell or change or rewrite the script on my story anyways. And so once I got comfortable with that, like, man, like fuck what everybody else got to say.